Tabitha Yim has turned the Stanford Cardinals into a powerhouse when it comes to women's gymnastics. They're yet again in the top 20. Matter of fact, they are currently the 13th ranked team in the nation. They won the ACC last year, their first year in the conference, and they won it. They are doing some amazing things, and they're recruiting at a high level. And I do mean a high level. Now, they have some freshmen that you should pay attention to. Anna Barbosu, who is an Olympic level elite gymnast who straightforward is, oh my lord. She is from Romania, and if you haven't seen her perform, you are missing out. Jennifer Williams from Sweden, another powerhouse that if you haven't seen, are missing out. Now I'm going to cover Sienna Robinson, who has been primarily a bars and beam specialist for this team, but doesn't mean she isn't amazing. Anna Roberts, a senior who is all around and has so many great accomplishments, it's not even funny. And Portia Trinidad, who is a beam specialist that I think a lot of people should pay attention to. She really is somebody that can put herself into the action without anybody noticing. Their schedule this year, hey, it's an ACC schedule. And they've got Denver starting out, which is actually a talented team. That's going to be at Denver on January 11th. January 18th, they are headed to Chapel Hill to face North Carolina. Then they're back home on January 25th to face Clemson. Home again for Cal. Then home for Pittsburgh. Then the 2026 Metroplex Challenge. They're going to be facing Cal again, Georgia, and a talented Air Force team. That's in Fort Worth, Texas. Then they head to Raleigh to face on February 21st. That's on February 14th. The Metroplex Challenge is. February 21st, they face North Carolina State. That's Raleigh, like I said. Then they're headed to Corvallis to face Oregon State, who on February 27th, who has now got a coach in Jade Carey. Not head coach, but an assistant. Then they're back home to face UCLA on March 7th. Then they have the 2026 California Quad Meet on March 18th, where they face Cal, Boise. They face Cal in that one. March 15th, they have Boise coming to them. And then they've got the ACC Championship on March 21st. This is going to be a tough schedule, and it's a talented team that I honestly believe will win the ACC Championship again. Before we get into the crux of this video, hit like, hit subscribe if you like college sports, because I do college sports, primarily college football, college women's gymnastics. Do a little basketball and other sports on occasion, but that's what I do, college. Also, General Robert Nealon, former University of Tennessee head football coach for decades, had 7 maxims to win any game, but they can also help you if you apply them correctly to your life. The second one is play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That is a maxim that can be also applied to your life. Look for those breaks and take it.
Sienna Robinson now for Stanford, the sophomore out of Las Vegas on bars.
And bar Anna Paula putting up a 9.95 in the leadoff position for Stanford on bars.
Remember, scores tend to build, so usually you put up your best athletes at the end of the lineup and build to those big 9.95s. Here, Stanford already started with one.
And Sienna doing a fabulous job. Step on the landing, but that was the biggest deduction in my eyes. Beautiful form throughout that entire.
Sienna Robinson is an unheralded specialist. Even though she can do all around, she focuses on floor and balance beam. Last year, in the WCGA regular season rankings, she was 64th with the high of 9.925, balance beam 29th, 9.95. She's last year was on the ACC champion team, ACC all championship team, all ACC gymnastics team beam, two-time ACC gymnastics specialist of the week. She's got a high of 9.9 on the bars. She's got a 9.95 on the beam, 9.925 on floor. So she is getting better as she goes along. And all of this is also the fact of that she has also had several accolades outside of Stanford. In other words, here's somebody that can compete at the highest level as a specialist and also keep a high academic standing. Sophomore, she was Stanford Women's Gymnastics 2025 Most Improved Gymnast. Competed in every meet for the Cardinal on beam and floor as a sophomore. Earned 4 event titles throughout the season, twice on beam, twice on floor. One of the 3 gymnasts to earn Stanford's best 2025 individual score on beam. Yeah. In other words, this is someone that if you're not paying attention to, you're missing out. And she's only getting better as she continues. That is why you should be paying attention to Robinson.
Up the score. Floor now, Anna Roberts and Chloe Widner to finish it off for Stanford. Either one posts a score over 9.8. They should have enough. Terralyn Wynn just got a 9.85. Music not ready to go. So Hallie Mozat, the former UCLA star on floor, knew exactly what to do. Rather than leave her gymnast just laying there waiting for the music to start, said get up, come off, reset, do it all again.
Yeah, and there's no deduction. The routine hasn't started yet, so.
Hallie was a 2-time All-American her day back at UCLA on the floor.
Anna has impeccable tumbling technique. She's going to start off with a front lay to a Rudy, which is a 1.5. It's absolutely stunning to watch. Double tuck. That was a great routine. That was a great routine. That's going to be a really good score.
Yeah, and she's really giving.
Anna Roberts is one of the leaders of the Stanford team. She is a 5'4" powerhouse senior. Also, she's got an interesting degree in economics. ACC champion team in 2025, floor ACC co-floor champion 2025, ACC all-around co-champion 2025, ACC all-championship team member 2025, WCGA regular season second team All-American vault 2025, all-ACC gymnastics team vault bars floor 2025, ACC women's gymnastics specialist of the week, even though she's an all-arounder, ACC gymnast of the week, NCAA National Vault Champion in 2024. 3-time NCAA All-American First Team 2024 Vault All-Around. Second Team Balance Beam. NCAA Regional Champion Floor 2024. Pac-12 Academic Overall. We can just keep going. Last year, as a junior, 24th in all-around, 39.65 was her high. Floor, 25th, 9.95 was the high. Balance beam, 181, 9.925 was her high. Uneven bars, 20th in the nation, 9.95 high. Vault, 12th in the nation, 9.95 high. Vault, 9.95 is her high score. Bars, 9.925. Well, wait a minute here. That's an odd thing because 9.95 is her high. 9.925 on beam is her high. 9.9, yeah, basically everything last year was her high. This is how good she is. She's someone that if you don't watch out, she could be one of the big names this year. People don't pay attention to Stanford, which makes it even more wild to see what she can do this year, especially because she's only been getting better like all the rest of her teammates. And this is someone that, hey, pay attention. While I don't have any of Portia Trinidad's competitions up, uh, it was difficult to find it. Here's someone who, she's a senior. She's been a specialist. She shows the kind of backbone that they need to be able to keep going in these tough competitions. Now, she wasn't ranked last year. 2024, she had a high of 9.95 on beam. She's someone that they call on when they need her to do certain things. She was a Pac 12 Coach's Choice of the Week in 2024, competed in 4 exhibition routines last year. She competed in 5 meets in 2024 as a beam specialist, earned Barr's event title, and set a new personal collegiate best beam score, 9.925 in 2024. Hit 4 of 5 routines. Didn't compete as a freshman. She's someone that, it shows with her not being a regular on the team how talented this team is. You could go on Instagram and find some of her work. Most of it's got music that I don't want to put on here for copyright purposes, but it really is. This is somebody who, even before she got to Stanford, she was 3-time medalist at the 2022 NorCal State Championships, bars first place, beam first place, all around second place. She had the 2022 state championships with the airborne gymnastics before she even got into college, recorded 3rd best team score in the country in 2020. 1-year letter winner at St. Francis Women's Gymnastics Team 2019, CCS Team 2019, Team MVP 2019, and first place all around award. Yeah, this is somebody who is talented as all get out, but this shows you how talented the rest of the team is. Yes, she probably could be further up there, but it shows that even in a backup, they've got somebody who is beyond amazing. The Stanford women's gymnastics team really is a team that you have to watch out for. Now, do I know what's going to happen this year with them? No, I don't. They're so highly ranked at 13 compared to the rest of the ACC. And this isn't like college football. Yes, SEC is dominating in women's gymnastics, but it has nothing to do with football, has nothing to do with funding. It's more of who goes where. Tabitha Yim gets big names. Anna Barbosu. Let me tell you something. If you don't know who Anna Barbosu is, I'm going to be covering her all year because when she competes, this is amazing stuff. She is somebody who has done so much for the sport before she even got to college age. Competed in the Olympics, all that. Anna Roberts, another name that you should be paying attention to. They've got so much talent all around that they're not necessarily competing against the ACC. They're competing at a high enough level and they're moving up. That's the thing. They're moving up. They're taking advantage when others aren't able to keep up. That will get scary really quickly for the rest of the ACC. That will get scary for the rest of women's gymnastics. This year, do I see them winning the ACC? Yes. I also see them being able to, with the talent that is on this team and the backups, which is why I highlighted Portia Trinidad. They've got folks that, if others go down with injury, they can step up and compete at that next level. Keep a watch out for this team. This is going to be an amazing year for Stanford. And if anybody slips just a little bit, Stanford's in the right spot to move forward. So just keep watch. It really is one of those teams that I think is a little too underrated for, and what Tabitha Yim is doing there is, I can see this becoming a dynasty if she stays there. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Hey, that's my video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And comment. Don't forget that either. Hey, this has been Paul with
Artlist.io.
Redneck Thinker Media. I do sports, I do politics. Hit like, subscribe. And y'all, this has been Paul. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.